Hi, this is Marilyn over at Tarot Ranch. Thanks for joining me and thanks for coming in for your weekly. Hopefully we'll get a little insight here from the cards, but I just want to say thank you and, well, thanks for joining me. Of course, to all my, 11 subscribers, thank you so much. I do appreciate it. I think it's a phenomenal start, but I just want to remind everyone that the goal is to expand and grow, and particularly if you think this is helpful for you, please share. I appreciate the likes. And I do have a special project which has been submitted. It will be on the Patreon, the paid portion of Third Eye Champagne. And we're going to be launching that actually together, hopefully, I believe. I don't know if it's going to be this week or next week. Things get a little delayed. But just phenomenal movement forward there. And hopefully if it's valuable to you, and I do encourage you to check out Kirsten's channel, Third Eye Champagne. And we'll see how that goes. So that's the intro. And now let's get into the signs for the week, starting Monday, November 29th. And of course, as it's now official, I'm going to try to be starting on Monday instead of Friday. So you kind of lays out the week, hopefully. I noticed many items tend to relate to work relationships. And anyway, hopefully it's good for you. Let's take a look. And I'm just using, I don't know if those of you who know astrology, just traditional Western astrology, which means, when someone asks, what's your sign? Now, you can take anything that you find works for you. For example, for myself, I find that my moon sign, which happens to be the same element as my ascendant, is far more relevant for me. And so if you check into your sun, moon, and rising sign, if you know them, and there are many online calculators, then you can determine that for yourself and what works best for you. In fact, that's an important thing to say, so I'm going to put it on the intro, and then we'll get back to Aries. I've been sitting here shuffling the last 3 minutes and going, oh yeah, now I can start talking. It's like, oh no, you missed all that. And here's a little more. Gemini. Okay, let's see what we got here. Doesn't. Okay. Whoa. Okay. Ooh. Well, Gemini's like a lot of mental energy. That's what you have here, the swords energy. And then the Knight of Wands again is just fire energy, which feeds you. So the general indication is you found a new interest, a new hobby, a new person. You're like, ooh, I'm all, there's a shiny new toy in your life. The Queen of Swords is approach it with truth and honesty, and think about what is right. But here again, we have the Page, which is that youthful energy. So I think you're, I want to say it could be essentially like a starting over, because the Page can represent a young person. Could be you in relation to a child or just a younger energy. But the fact is you're very excited. The fact is you're very excited about it. And here we have, hello, Emperor. And again, wow, 3 signs in a row, all upright. So these are forward energies. These are not backwards. These are not thinking or overthinking. Oh, interesting. Oh. Huh. Okay, so the Emperor represents the authority. Ace of Cups, a new beginning, a new emotional beginning, and then the Hermit. So here's your reflection. Okay, how would that work? So like I said, shiny new toy, which you're just very enthusiastic about. Then here along comes the authority. Oh. Okay. Maybe in some way you want to control the situation. Yeah. So this is you establishing the boundaries. Our relationship is going to be this. I want this. There's the Hermit. Interesting. So my take on this, particularly knowing a couple Geminis myself, Judgment reversed. You think the right thing to do is to come in and say, okay, this is the way it's going to be. In terms of putting the boundaries in place and the parameters on this feeling or this relationship, whatever it is. Like I said, the shiny new toy. In reality, that is not the best thing to do. Your thinking, your judgment could be compromised. So what you need to think about is what are you doing and why. So what's good about it is this is the mental energy, and it's very clear. But instead of focusing on the control and the externals, this is where you need to go. Take that. It doesn't necessarily have to be a step back from this, but it has to be, ask the question, are you confident? Well, that's a bad thing to say for a Gemini. They're usually very confident, but you need to take a look at your motivations, your sense of self. Are you doing it because you're insecure? Are you doing it because it's best? Are you doing it out of fear or something? There's something in your judgment about why you're taking this action. As much as you can just enjoy this. Just enjoy it. But here's you going, no. This is the way it has to be. Boom, boom. And I'm saying no. Take that moment for yourself. It doesn't have to interfere with this, but just get a level of, it's funny, objectivity about what you're doing and why.